Okay, so the monster that's inside you, you don't have to let it out, and maybe you don't even have a monster inside you. I hope not. That sounds a little bit demonic. Alright, so go ahead and feed your Tamagotchi and smash the like button. I'm your host, Crazy Nate, and this is everything you missed in Pixar's movie, Turning Red. Oh, wait a second. Also, I hid 5 Easter eggs in this video. Comment where they are for your chance to win a $100 gift card. Okay, now you can roll the intro. Roll the intro! This episode of Everything Missed is sponsored by #Justice for Johnny Depp, a legend that deserves our support. One Easter egg we've seen in Pixar movies since the beginning of Pixar is the Pixar Ball. If you're wondering if Pixar decided to carry on that tradition of hiding the Pixar Ball in their movies, well, I can proudly say that's one tradition that they actually kept. When Mia is running around like a lunatic at the party, if you watch in slow motion when she's bouncing around the backyard, you might actually see the Pixar Ball is floating in the swimming pool. The ball actually can be seen a few times at the party. The camera that Maylene and her friends filmed Happier Memories with is a Elwood brand. Well, this is not a real brand, but it is a real Easter egg. Luke Elwood is the set's shading technical director for Turning Red. When Maylene finally decides she actually does want to go to the concert, she just breaks into the concert instead of paying a $200 service fee for the ticket. If you watch when she's running to the concert and runs through the streets, at one point you will see the Pizza Planet truck parked right over here. But it looks like they messed up with the stickers on the window. Ironic that this movie messed up with stickers. That's gonna make sense later.
Shut up! Just shut up, you idiot!
When it comes to the director, the movie was directed by Domi Shi, who has no real history of directing a multi-million-dollar movie before. So with Pixar's current track record, it would make perfect sense that Pixar hands off the keys to a $175 million budget to somebody with no experience. That's enough money to buy 350,000 PlayStation 5s. Of course, one thing that she directed was Bayo, so I guess there's some experience, even though that was just a short. But speaking of Bayo, Pixar put Easter eggs to the Pixar short in this movie. If you look when May is getting off the trolley, there's a Bayo restaurant sign right up there. Also, this dragon statue right here, that is also the dragon statue from Bayo, and it was also in Toy Story 4. And this plant right here is also from Bayo. Another Pixar short worth watching is Burrow. In case you haven't seen it, it's about a lonely bunny that can't find a place to live. Well, if you look in May's notebook, you will see the bunny right here in sticker form. You gotta keep your eyes out for stickers in this movie. That's all I'm saying. Speaking of bunnies, do you know who's probably Disney's most legendary rabbit of all? Probably Thumper from Bambi.
I'm thumping. That's why they call me Thumper.
If you look when Maylene is drooling over Devin, she does Thumper's signature move. Also, on a side note, Devin also made it to the concert as well, so he's clearly a fan of Fort Town as well. Swimming into another Pixar movie, we have our friend Nemo from Finding Nemo.
Nemo!
Did you find Nemo?
He touched the butt.
If you look when they're in the bathroom, you will see a Nemo sticker on the toilet stall. Then if you look on that brick of a phone, clearly from the early 2000s, you will see there's a rainbow unicorn sticker on it. In case you don't remember Rainbow Unicorn, that's from Inside Out.
My friend says you're famous.
Domi Shi was also the story artist for Inside Out, probably why we're seeing an Easter egg to that movie in this movie. What's up with this intro with Dad though? Does that look familiar? I think it kind of looks like the intro to Dexter. Not this Dexter, this Dexter. The next movie Pixar has in the works is Lightyear, and it might be the saving grace for the last few uninspiring releases that they've had. Nonetheless, they like hiding Easter eggs to their next movie and their current movie. So if you keep your eyes peeled, you will see Buzz's logo is a sticker on Miriam's skateboard. Coco, a great movie from Pixar, got to pay a visit to this movie as well. And it's in a deadly way. If you remember the talent show that they had, the dead band Escapula was there. Well, check out this boy's shirt in the hallway. Look familiar?
And why are they called Fort Town if there are 5 of them?
Maybe it's because 4 is considered unlucky because the word 4 sounds like the word death in Chinese. The band in this movie is also a parody of bands in real life back in the early 2000s, and just like back then, everyone screamed for them as well. We're talking about the Backstreet Boys here. Tell me in the comments if you've ever heard of a song from the Backstreet Boys. I bet you have and you don't even know it. Another scream that I think was a scream was this part right here. Mom is hiding outside May's classroom window, terrifying her. This seems a lot like a knockoff scene from the movie Scary Movie, where Cindy is getting scared by the killer. If you notice, the mom is always wearing green. I'm talking always wearing green. Even her makeup is green. Typically, this means that they're going to be the villain of the movie, especially when we're talking about Disney movies. But in this case, Mii's outfit is red, and when she turns red, she's, well, red. And if you Google what is the opposite color of red, you will find out that is green. So they are trying every opportunity they can to show Mingling's distaste for the panda. Even the relatives are wearing green, and they all hate the panda.
Look, you get porridge, and it's happy to see you.
Breakfast is ready.
Hey, get out of there. You're gonna make people sick.
Are you hungry?
Hey, Bart. Hey, Lisa.
As in from The Simpsons, because Disney owns them as well. This kid right here is wearing a shirt that says Girl Power. If you have an eagle eye, you will remember that this logo was also in Toy Story 3.
So fluffy! You're so fluffy!
Wrong movie house.
You're so fluffy.
Aw, he copied me.
But did you notice something is off about this girl? She always acts tough and nothing really seems to scare her. And when she finds out that her best friend is literally a monster, she gets excited. It's almost like monsters don't scare her. Well, maybe that's because this isn't her first rodeo with a monster. And I'm not talking about the internal monster. Not following along? Neither am I. No, but seriously, look at this flower that she wears. We've seen that style flower before. Where, you ask? In Monsters, Inc. We see that flower on this door. And do you remember who lives behind that door? That's right, Boo. And Boo likes purple. And Boo likes hugging big fluffy monsters. And Boo also has dark hair and brown eyeballs. So maybe, just maybe, this is Boo. But there's one problem with this crazy theory. Boo's name is named Mary Gibbs, and this girl's name is Abby Park. So what do you think? Is this a mistake by Pixar in trying to make the connection and forgetting the name? Slacking lately? Or is it just a coincidence? Remember the movie Up? Now I know that's a dumb question. We all remember the movie Up, and we all cried when Ellie died. I have some bad news though. Apparently Kevin died too. If you spy in the classroom, you will see Kevin's skeleton sitting in the corner. Here's a mistake I gotta point out though. There's a kid wearing an insulin patch, but the problem is the movie takes place in 2002, hence the Y2K sticker. And insulin patches weren't available until like 2015. So they're rewriting history. Here's a secret Easter egg that's hidden outside the movie. If you go to 4town.com, yes, that's a real website, you will find out that Jesse is actually a dad with 2 kids, and he likes ceramics. And a fun fact about me, I was in ceramics class for 3 years, and my favorite piece that I ever made was a taco.
Taco.
Then what about A113? Was that in the movie? It was. If you look in the corner of the credits and in the corner of the tickets, you will see A113. Also, the chalker that Dad is using to make the you-know-what ritual, it's a model A113.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
Aw, look at the cute little blue jay hanging out in front of the stadium. That's insignificant, right? Wrong. The Sky Dome is a real building, and Toronto has a baseball team called the Toronto Blue Jays. And they play in that building. And here's the crazy part about the Sky Dome. It seems like $100 million is a lot of money to fix it, right? Well, in real life, it cost over $500 million to build that stadium. But then later on in 2004, they sold the same stadium for only $25 million. Somebody's not very good at math. So what's your favorite Easter egg in this movie? And was there an Easter egg that you saw that I didn't? I doubt it, I never miss Easter eggs. And what movie do you want to talk about next? Tell me in the comments and you could be featured in the next video. If you want your name to guaranteed be in the next video, click that join button and you'll get your name in the lights like these people. And until our next adventure, let's remember most importantly of all, share a smile, they are contagious.
And don't forget to subscribe.